What's your name? What's your question?
My name is Tanya, and my question is, who should come first in a relationship, the baby mother or the girlfriend?
Girlfriend.
Oh, the baby mom or the girl? Oh,
no.
Shit.
Because you know what's weird though? I think the question was just set up weird because it's like, who should come first? In what regards, right?
I know, right?
In what regards, like?
What coming are you talking about?
No, don't play.
Cause that's a real question for certain situations.
Yeah, a lot of people still fucking their baby mama, for sure.
I just feel like, why are we prioritizing the baby mama and not the child? Like,
cause sometimes it's a package deal.
Who should come first in that conversation is the child. And the baby mama you don't have to take care of her. I mean, you gotta do something to take care of your child.
That's what should happen. That's what should happen. But sometimes baby mamas make it a package deal where you can't do for your child unless you do for me too.
Well, that's where you gotta pack your shit up and take yourself to front of the court so you can do your own rights.
Now, let me ask you this. Do you think it's wise, Trill, to date a woman who doesn't have proper boundaries with a co-parent?
I'll say hell no, because as a man, I could never be the leader in that situation. And that's what a lot of women don't understand. Like, when you dating and you have kids, like, the infrastructure got to be set up. I don't want to be on a date with you and have to worry about your baby daddy popping up with a pistol or some shit like that, because y'all still got things going on. No. It need to be a healthy co-parenting situation. And for all my men out there, I don't care how fine she is, I don't care none of that. If that's not set up that way, do not enter into that relationship. It's gonna be a disaster.
So you mean you not finna get shot for me?
Hell no.
The way he said it, he sounded like he had some PTSD attached to it. You okay, friend?
That was specific though.
I'm taking it day by day.
Baby daddy popping up with a pistol and shit. Whoa.
Now,
day by day, I'm here.
I want to go back to your question. Now, hear me out. My baby mama gonna always be here. My girlfriend may not. So, no, hear me out. It would be different if we talked about somebody that was a foundational person. And if I feel like, what if my girlfriend is trying to give me an ultimatum? Pick her or me type thing. I'ma always pick my baby mama.
Well, you should always pick your child. I think we're saying the wrong words.
No.
Your child.
No, I'm going off of her shit. What I'm saying is, what I'm saying is.
So why don't you marry that bitch then?
Right.
Since you want to pick her ass.
Since you love her so fucking bad.
Why you ain't pick her ass to be your goddamn wife?
Okay.
Come on, Randy.
In transparency, I don't got no kids. I was just talking shit. All right, thank you for your question. But I do think, though, there are people that will come in and see a healthy dynamic between co-parents and be intimidated or jealous of that. And because of that intimidation, they may make you put up boundaries that are not necessarily fair. Like, if I feel like my relationship with my co-parent, we're not on the phone talking every day, but we cool. You know what I'm saying? And if that intimidates you, then I don't know if I need you here, not because I'm choosing her, it's just I'm not choosing that. I'm not choosing that energy you bringing into my life.
I got a question though real quick, Ace. Do you feel like that changes from the perspective of the woman compared to the man?
Yes. I'm sorry, you said Ace.
No, go ahead. What was you saying?
I would say yes, because I think that when it comes to leading in a situation, we expect men to lead, and it's very hard to come into a situation that you didn't create. I can say honestly, speaking from a woman's co-parenting perspective, I could see exactly how difficult it would be to try to balance my baby daddy and my husband, and balancing out, especially if y'all had different parenting styles and whatnot, and the way y'all approach even having conversations. If all of that is different, that could be a problem. So I definitely see that being an issue.
Oh, that's not hard. We listen to this nigga Monday and Wednesday.
You're a fucking sicko. And this nigga on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I'm not high-fiving you.
That's okay.
Okay, I asked this yesterday. You had more time to think about it.
No, I didn't think about nothing.
Okay. Let's say the baby daddy has really been doing a really great job.
At what?
At baby daddy. He been buying diapers. He been, what I'm saying? Hold on, whoa.
Being
Let me
father.
Paying his child support on time.
Being a father.
He ain't been had money under the table.
Doing his job.
He been keeping his promises and shit.
The bare minimum.
Does he deserve some? Does he deserve some coochie?
No, fuck no.
There's no such thing as like reward
You-
coochie for being a good baby daddy?
Nigga, you lucky I didn't call the people because you late on your payment and nigga, I can send you to jail really quickly. But I'm super nice. That's what you, yeah, you lucky.
What's your name? What's your question?
Hey y'all, so I'm Quinea. My question is, what would you tell a person that's been in a relationship where behaviors in the relationship conflicts with your spiritual and religious values to leave the relationship?
Do we got some?
Nerds.
Can an atheist lead a Christian household?
Fuck no.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Can you
Trip,
elaborate or you just
Trip,
go?
you have an answer.
Hold on. But before we get to that, when it comes to her question about these behaviors that's conflicting here.
I'm sorry, I just want to make sure that I'm getting this right. 'Cause I want to give you the right answer, darling. Okay, you're saying like, okay, you're asking what would we say when it comes to behaviors? Give me the question one more time, baby, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so you in a relationship, example, he cheating or he has cheated or betrayed you in any kind of way, but faith says you work it out, you pray, you work through it. However, behavior
scripture?
says
Wait,
leave.
hold on. His behaviors say to leave?
I mean, the behaviors naturally you would say leave, but in some faith communities, they say you pray and work it out.
Okay. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Oh, Jesus.
Help the people.
I am so interested in your answer.
God. You see, I'm trying to temper my answer right now. Okay, I'm going to say this. I'm going to separate these two first, okay? A person's personality is sampled by their words and their actions, right? You don't listen to the words, you pay attention to the actions. Because I don't know if y'all are familiar with the term spiritual abuse, but it happens. People can use scripture, they can use your faith, and they can manipulate you to stay. If I can hold what you believe in over your head, then you're gonna prioritize the value in your belief, and it's gonna take you away from what it is that I did to you. You don't wanna put yourself in that situation. If a person, let's just say a person cheats on you, and they promise you they're never gonna do it again, but yet they're still dishonest, they're still lying, they're still secretive, they're still hiding things, their actions just showed you who they are. I don't care if they give you every scripture in the book, their actions just told you something else. People use faith to manipulate you. I always say pay attention to the behaviors, because people, I guarantee you, just because I have worked with so many people who manipulate people, I can tell you that one thing I see the most is people getting on their knees and praying together and say, God is gonna forgive me, I hope you can forgive me too. And it don't work that way. That's all I got. I tempered my response.
Okay.
Trip.
That's how you get swallowed up.
Have you ever been swallowed?
Swallowed up.
Have you ever been swallowed? All right.
Sorry. I waited.
I don't know if this is you that you're referring to, but is this unit that we talking about, are they married?
It is.
Okay, bet. Appreciate you, mama. So, if we talking about spiritual union, then we talking about spiritual commitment, right? We talking about vows beyond just the words that are said. We talking about actually doing God's business as one unit. And if we speaking as traditionally as possible, which it sounds like you are, then the head of that relationship is actually supposed to see to it that the structure of y'all's relationship at all times supports God's business. The head of your relationship has checked out of his job. Now, I'm not telling you to leave, because that's not necessarily what the scripture encourages. What I will tell you to do to settle your heart is do some research around the anthropology as to why they were telling women to stay with the men they were with.
Trip, you gonna tell them about
Because
this?
you'll understand that reasoning is a lot more political than it is spiritual.
Come on.
So I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I'm gonna tell you that there's research to be done outside of the Bible to help clarify what the scripture is actually telling you when they tell you to forgive. You'll understand why the men at the time were encouraging or discouraging divorce and things like that, because it was a whole world happening right? It's not just like everybody was just like, oh yeah, healthy marriage. It was more about control, politics, bloodlines, and power. So if you don't understand that part of the Bible, then it does become easy to just get beat up by it. Forgiveness does not mean access.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay? You can absolutely forgive your husband. You can. It doesn't mean access. When someone is not qualified for a job, and it's no knock for him, it's no knock to him. He may have his own journey to go on before he really ready to do that husband thing, so we don't gotta beat him up. But clearly he not ready for the job. And so how are you, traditionally speaking, supposed to help someone who's unfit for the job? It's not your job to be the head, it's your job to assist the head. And if he can't do his job, what are you assisting? Right? What mission are you helping to fulfill if he's abandoned it already? So again, do your research outside the word, because there's historical context that needs to be added to that period in those passages so you understand what's being said to who and to why. Make your decision after that.
Clap it up, 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 clap it up.
And sis, before you go, I just want to ask, are we talking Christianity here? Okay, cool, because Exodus 20:14 say don't commit adultery, and then Proverbs say if you do commit adultery, that shit gonna come to light. So I don't know where in the Bible it say stay with a cheating ass nigga, but my Bible don't say that.
It might have been Leviticus. Leviticus. You know, I knew.
Oh, that's the Old Testament. We don't live by that no more.
I knew I wasn't shit. I knew I wasn't
We eat crab
shit
legs
when
and shit.
I put a man in the hospital and then prayed that he would be okay.
It happens. It happens.
Thank you.
It
Wait,
happens.
how you just slide that crazy shit in there like that?
I did. That's why I knew when he said that. I said, yeah.
But now, when we actually, to your point, when we actually talk about it, especially a lot of us that did grow up in the church or in religious organizations, one of the only reasons for scriptural divorce was adultery, right? And so, that's why a lot of the pastors be getting in trouble for saying that now in this climate. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of other things. But when we think about that, when you mentioned that, just think about that. Like that, God even gave you away because that's a lot to endure. Someone dishonoring your bed and those promises and what that does to you mentally. God thought about that and said, hey, listen, I'm not gonna make you endure this if you can't. So this is an out of that marriage if this was to happen. What's your name? What's your question?
How y'all doing? Good evening, everybody. My name's Dez Green. My question is, so why is it when women say they want a good man, a God-fearing man with his own money, be romantic, give massages, take care of home? Yeah.
Rewind!
Nah.
Yeah.
Let him finish. Let his ass finish.
Yeah, we gonna get to it. I left off at his own money, be romantic, give massages, take care of home. When they get that man, he's not treated with the same respect nor appreciated for being all that her heart desire.
He had a small dick. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I thought he was gonna say that, but he didn't. I thought he was gonna say it. I'm sorry.
That wasn't on the list.
It wasn't.
It was on her list.
So, did you have anything? Here's the thing. What for the crux of this conversation, we're gonna put aside women that can appreciate that type of man, and we're gonna talk to and speak to the women that he's describing that can't. What are your
Why
best
the fuck
advice?
you look at me? That nigga said that can't.
You bitch.
Like, so why do
JT's been talking to me, bitch.
Why, you know, here's the thing. Why do we think that is, though? Because it is something that a lot of men feel like, I am the man that you've been saying that you want, and now that you got me, you treat me ordinary.
Could you feel feel like you're the man, but you're not really performing, but in your soul you really think that you all those things that he listed?
So why are you sucking my dick every night?
Am I?
Like,
Nigga, it's dark. How do you know?
but my point is, in these situations, it's like, you're gonna say that I'm not the man, but you're here. You're here, you're actively giving me access to your mind, your body, your soul. You're actively enjoying the benefits of being with a person like me, and yet and still now, when you don't get your way, now I'm not that nigga. Well, I was that nigga last night and the week before, but it's only when you don't get your way that I'm not that nigga now. And I don't like that. You know, I don't like that because it's selective you that nigga-dom, and I don't like that.
I see.
I don't like it. I don't like. You can't pick and choose when I'm that nigga. So can I ask you this question, Trill?
Yo.
When it comes to that, why do you think certain women actually can't appreciate that good man that they actually said that they wanted?
I think it's kind of hard to appreciate something you've never seen a true example of. A lot of women grow up in households to where a real man is not there. They watch their mama cycle through men who living off their mama, who they paying his car note, he's sleeping on her couch, things of that nature, and then they go out and date what's familiar. And sometimes what's familiar can be detrimental as hell to you, but it's comfortable at the same time, because this is all I know, right? So when I run into a man who's quote unquote good, he doing shit that I ain't never seen. He's showing me things that are uncomfortable for me. I'm used to toxicity. My mama had a toxic man. My auntie had a toxic man. My sister had a toxic man. My baby daddy was a toxic man. So again, if that's all I've ever seen, if I run into something that foreign, I'm gonna be a little uncomfortable with that. So a lot of women, and unfortunately a lot of women gotta lose a great man to learn how to appreciate him. But as long as the lesson is learned.
Well, there's only 14 that's been made. Trev?
So I actually agree with that in some respects, and I think in others, it's really like you could be the greatest dude out and still not be good for that woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think in some cases, we think our good is universally good for everybody. And it's not. You feel me? Like, you might be a super solid dude, bro. I can't speak to it, you feel me? But it's like, you're a particular person. Very particular person. You're an individual. And it's gonna take a particular woman to be with you, you feel me? It might be some solid women amongst this whole crowd, and only 3 of them you could, hey, shout out to y'all, but only 3 of them you could get along with for more than 6 months.
Come on.
Because as good as y'all are separate, y'all ain't got shit to do with each other in relationship, you feel me? And so rather than internalize it like, why do women not appreciate da-da-da-da-da, big dog, they may not see that in you. And that's okay. It doesn't mean you're not a good guy. It means you're not good for them. So rather than worry about why they not fucking with your motion, go catch you a shorty that is.
Let's talk about it! I want to, you have something?
Oh, I didn't want to be this person, but I got to be this person.
Okay.
You know, I'm going to say this because there are a lot of people who enter into dating spaces and relationships, and they go above and beyond looking for a certain type of appreciation, a certain type of acknowledgement, a certain type of reciprocity. There are some people who pretend to be something. They go above and beyond, they pretend to be something because they need that person's appreciation, the outlandish gestures, I thank you for all of this, I love you so much for giving me this, because it validates them. It validates the insecurity that they have. Narcissistic and histrionic personality disorders do that a lot. They come into relationships and they say, I'm gonna go above and beyond for this person. And I hope that this person thanks me every day. I hope that this person sees how worthy I am and everything else. I hope this person sees and acknowledges me. But what if that person is actually appreciating you and the appreciation is just not as loud as you want it to be? What if this person is actually doing something and you're not paying attention because it just doesn't match all of the effort that you're doing? But what if that's the way that they know how to appreciate you? I see a lot of couples, they fail because of that reason. People come in with selfish entitlement. Believing that they are deserving of that, or that just because I do these things for you, you're supposed to give me this back. You're supposed to pour this same thing into me. But what if we just say life is in the way? What if we just start bringing in scenarios? Life is in the way. And this person is still thanking you. They giving you as much as they can give you, but everything else is drawing them down. We're not gonna acknowledge that they are still appreciating you. They still see it. I have a problem with that because I always say this, we are a narcissistic society. And it's always about us. And what we need, well, if you need somebody who is gonna shower you the way that you shower them, you gotta go find that person because you're not compatible with the person that you're with.
Okay. Clap it
Clap it up.
Here's my only push. Now, I'm gonna let that breathe. You're right for those situations. But I think men have been complaining that the things that we do go unnoticed in relationships. We do not get the praise that's expected of us to shower you with. We don't get the acknowledgement. It becomes, well, you're supposed to do this. It's not rewarded in the same way because you're a man, you're supposed to do it.
Do you ask
so
for
glad
it?
you said that.
But what I'm saying?
Do you ask for it?
For praise?
Yeah, how would you?
Nigga, tell me my haircut is fresh, please.
No, but have you had that conversation with your girl? Because honestly,
I'm not talking about, okay.
Okay, not
I'm
you.
just saying,
not you, but a nigga like you.
But that's, so let's talk to it. The reason I wanted to bring this up is the same way that you want to be acknowledged when your hair is changed or when you do something here or when you do something, you want your man to be your support system, to praise you, your biggest cheerleader, is the same way that a lot of us want to feel. And then here's the thing, when we're holding up our end of the bargain, you know what I'm saying? What's up? What happened? Go ahead.
Kitty over here bubbling, y'all.
What's up? What happened?
Open your mouth.
Come on. Come on.
Let me say this real quick.
You don't think we tried that?
No, let me say this real quick. Because we do have this conversation a lot. And everyone's needs are just as important as the next person. I do understand that. But because women are more communicative, we communicate a lot more. That's just in us. That's innate. That's a part of our brain structure that tells us we have to communicate our needs. So we do that. The structure of a man's brain is a tad bit different. You all don't communicate those needs as much. And the reason why is because vulnerability presents pain. And so if you have to be vulnerable about what it is that you need and be vocal about it, there is a possible chance that emotional pain may come with that because you may not get the response that you want. Some women will reject that idea. Some women will. Some women will prioritize their needs over yours. But if you want a balanced relationship, you gotta open your mouth.
Can I just ask a question?
You have to talk about it.
Trip, my bad. Can I just ask a question? But is this possibly, now I'm gonna make generalizations, I know we hate this, but just for sake of the argument, is it because the number of things men need in a relationship to be satisfied is typically a lot less than what a woman needs to be satisfied? So while when his question was saying he needed to pay the bills, he needed to do this, he needed to do this, that, and other. So at this point, this nigga need to be a master of 16 things to keep you happy. Whereas this way, all I need is from you is a few things here. And so I guess what I'm saying is, with that imbalance, is that why a lot of men are feeling like, okay, I'm dancing through all these hoops and I'm not getting recognition for it. And these are the hoops you want me to dance through.
You can go above and beyond as much as you can, but if you realize that this person cannot satisfy you, if you are asking for that much, that shows that there is a lack of compatibility. A lack of compatibility, whenever we talk about compatibility, compatibility does not mean longevity. It means quality. So if you two are not compatible, the quality of that relationship is going to be low.
Yeah.
And if you see the quality of that relationship is low, you need to step out of it. You're not going to eat a McDonald's a cheeseburger, whatever it is at McDonald's every single day of your life and think that you're going to have a quality life.
Okay.
What you want, nigga? A sticker? Like what can we do? Tell us what we can do.
I hate to be the person to take the conversation serious for real, but I do think that it is a world that what you're saying exists. I think that because, back to what Trill was saying, a lot of us haven't experienced and seen what it's like to have that good man show up. So it's like, damn, how I match your energy? What I'm supposed to do next? So I think that does exist. On top of that, I think that many of us are taught society-wise that men are supposed to be strong and masculine, and we don't have to tell you, oh, you did a great job today, or your haircut looks good
But
because we weren't taught that.
that's
So
not-
all I'm saying is, yes, your world exists, and how can we do better as women in those situations?
I'm gonna give you something. It's not to, okay, hold on.
You
It's,
have to-
it's amazing. You don't need instructions to criticize me though. It's fucking amazing
I was-
that
'cause
you
I
don't
didn't-
need
because I didn't
encouragement.
see-
Whoa,
because
no,
I
I'm just
didn't
saying.
see- because I didn't see
I'm
critique
saying.
my whole life.
You don't need encouragement, instruction. You don't need nothing.
But
So you
I've
can open
seen-
your mouth to criticize every little thing I do.
yeah, I
but then you
practice.
can.
Because I've seen I've seen people get critiqued my whole life. I've
Okay.
seen people get broken down on that my whole life. If I haven't seen a man and a woman together in a healthy space and showing up for each other, nigga, I don't know what to do in this place. I'm in a position that I should never be in to begin
Which goes
with.
back to what Kitty was saying, open up your mouth. When a woman gets her hair done and you don't say nothing, what we say, you ain't even say nothing about my hair.
And
you ain't
do?
even say nothing about my clothes. How am I supposed to know how to praise you if you don't teach me how?
Okay.
Yeah.
Trip.
I think that's valid. I think a lot of what's been said is valid, actually. And I think we're in an ugly part of this conversation, because I think the idea that men on a macro level haven't said anything is completely false. I think while men may not have done the work in their individual relationships to express themselves as a whole, men have been talking about this for a long time. I think a part of the problem with us men is that we have not had this conversation in a way to where we take ownership of it, right? It's always a these women conversation. These women don't appreciate us. And the only productive way to get through that, because it's not like you not valid, my G, because I done felt it before too, but the only way to get through it is to sit in front of a woman and say, look, I desire to be appreciated. Even if you don't know what that mean for you, bruh, like you have to say that shit out loud, dog. Like, hey, look, I work my ass off, you feel me? And it would feel good if you acknowledge that. Like I put in a lot of work to become the man you say you appreciate. And sometimes it don't feel like you see me. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to know the solution, bro, but you gotta address the problem. We can't sit on the internet and all in the comments and shit like that, just bashing women all fucking day, nigga. That's not gonna make your romantic life better, bro. It don't matter if you telling the truth or not, cause I'm not gonna sit up and say that like all the angry niggas on the internet be wrong, but it's like, bro, you being angry on the internet does not translate into a healthier love life. Ooh. You feel me? So until you actually able to voice in your personal life, like your discomfort, your dissatisfaction in a romantic arena, you gonna keep getting the same thing, bruh. Because believe, I agree, niggas go unappreciated. You pay them bills for 5 years straight, all of a sudden you supposed to keep them lights on. We not as thankful for the lights and the electricity and the vacations and shit like that. You feel me? Because this what we supposed to do. But it's like, dog, how many more vacations are you gonna pay for before you say, hey, babe, I done noticed that outside of packing your goddamn bags, you don't really, not even a thank you, nigga. Like, goddamn, I've been holding doors and everything around this bitch. Like,
but
That's
that
why
becomes,
I always say thank you.
I'm telling you, that becomes, and this is gonna go, this is another episode, but it slides in, I think, when you go from, when it goes to expectation now that's when it becomes dangerous, because it's like, now I expect you to do this thing, and now it doesn't even seem like gratitude no more. You know what I'm saying? Now it doesn't, you don't think so?
I mean, I expect my husband to pay the bills every month, and I'm thankful for it.
Can I say something? Hold on.
What?
You been in a relationship 10 years. She been sucking your dick 10 years. You throw her a party every Friday, then she sucks your dick. I'm questioning. I'm just questioning. Like,
Yeah,
do you?
Okay, you right,
Oh my God, thank you so much. You mean the world, you everything. Like, what do you?
You right. That's why I ain't talking about me, nigga.
But a nigga like you.
A nigga like me. And that's been another episode. What's your name? What's your question?
Hi, I'm Danielle. Okay.
Go ahead, Danielle.
Danielle, this question is from your friend, right?
Nah, it's about her.
Eee.
All right, Danielle. I got some. Go ahead. What's your question about? I got a good idea. What is it about?
Okay. So, if my husband, because I'm married, if my husband asked me to lick his booty hole,
Then yes, then this from your friend.
does this mean that he has gay tendencies or fantasies?
No.
Does it mean it's gay? No, it doesn't. Hey, first of all, ladies, before we get started, because I want to nip this in the bud.
Nip it in the bud, Ace.
Niggas been eating ass for ages now, you know.
I don't know about for ages. I don't think that's a new thing.
These new women, these modern women, be wanting their ass licked too. They say, you ain't eating coochie good if
It's
you don't
not a
ask them to eat the
requirement,
ass.
but if you get
That's
up
what they-
there and tickle,
Now,
I'm not gonna stop you.
He asking me to.
No,
we got that. It's a build-up.
No, what I'm saying is,
asking if
okay,
he won't hit.
let me ask you this question.
Okay.
Has he ever eaten your ass?
Absolutely.
So what's the point? It's reciprocity. We married. We married, ma'am. So if he's eating the yams here, you eat some yams there. It's not that bad. We yamming together.
Mama, these new men like to go 50-50 with everything, okay? He gotta suck your dick. You gotta suck his. It's all this types of shit. It's bad. It's hard out here.
No, listen. Let me tell you this.
I can't.
Is this? Can I ask you a question?
Can't
Can I ask you a
lick it.
question? Because this is important. I need it for context. Are you married to a brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that. Yeah, she married to a brother. All right, so listen. So right now we're gonna talk about just sexuality and black men. Let me just be the first to say, and y'all can jump in. Listen, I believe once you get married and you're in the comfort of your own bedroom, I believe that is a place where somebody should be able to be vulnerable with you without judgment. This person has had years of, you guys probably been married years, right? Years. And here's the thing, at some point you just be trying shit, right? You just be trying shit. You know, have you ever got elbow before?
Shut the fuck
I done fucked the shit out of an elbow before. I done fucked the shit out of an elbow before. Now, all you gotta do is lube it up. That's it, you just gotta lube, I done got knee, ear, the whole thing. Now here's the thing.
What?
Going back to what?
So, okay. So let's say you trying shit.
Yes.
But it's something that you really, really wanted to try.
Yes.
And you only wanted to wait for your wife. And now I'm your wife, but I really, really am uncomfortable with doing it. Now, how do we progress this?
So the problem here would be, I've been eating your ass for years.
Ace.
So like,
Can you be for real?
No, if I've been eating your ass for years, you can't eat mine?
I can't. I'll tell you one thing. If you put me in that type of position, then I don't know. You gotta lose the bass in your voice sometimes then when you talk to me. Or something.
So now we go back to the overall point I was trying to say. Because there's such a big stigma around that I think we do have to give our partners credit. Because there's some things that a woman may want a man to do that he may not be completely comfortable with. At some point, niggas used to didn't eat coochie like that.
That's true.
I don't eat coochie. You know, and you had to work with him. Just kiss it a little bit, right? You had to itch him down there. The nigga said.
No, he didn't. Shut up. Ah!
So what I'm saying is baby steps. Maybe right now you're not.
You said baby steps, so kiss it. So kiss
it. Kiss his ass. You know, kiss his ass a little bit. Now, I want to go to the root of your question. You can be uncomfortable with it, or you may need to be warmed up to the idea, and that's probably how you can explain to your partner, hey, listen, this was a lot for me to take. Let me warm up to the idea. However, when we start going to question somebody's sexuality, that's where it becomes hard for a lot of black men, right? Because I'm expected to be this and only this, and anything outside of this little box, somebody's gonna question my sexuality. And a lot of times people don't understand that there are some men, I'm not speaking for myself, there are some men that even though they're coming physically, they're not really in an orgasmic state. They're not really being pleasured the way that they need to be pleasured because they're not completely turned on. The sex thing has been about getting you there, warming you up, foreplay, getting the oven ready for the ham, right? But not necessarily backwards. So some men like their nipples licked, neck licked. Some niggas like they gooch licked. Some niggas like they ass licked. And I don't think that makes them gay, especially.
Why you don't want to do it again?
I mean, I'm just scared about what's gonna come afterwards.
Okay.
What
Lord,
question-
y'all got me
what
having a
he's gonna
conversation
ask
I usually don't
afterwards.
have. Jesus have mercy.
She's scared.
I mean,
All right, hold on.
That's an
What's
open
gonna-
ass.
Like, we've been together for 15 years. We've been married for 10. I'm scared about what.
Well, let me ask you
What's
something.
gonna come afterwards?
Okay, Lord, y'all got me having a conversation I don't usually have. Jesus.
I'm interested.
Yeah, me
I
too.
mean, have you ever gave him head after work or when he was sweaty? Yeah?
Yes, you have.
Okay.
Did I like it?
Oh, if you have, chances are when his booty cheeks rubbed against each other when he was walking, that booty sweat went down to his gooch and you got it in your mouth.
What are we
All
doing
I'm
here?
saying is,
Let her
baby,
cook.
this is your husband, all right? There's a G spot, an A spot, and a C spot. I need you to understand that, okay? If you want to take this man into a euphoric experience, if you want to take him somewhere else, baby, you can sit in the shower with him and help him wash his ass if you need to. And I'm saying this to you because you married, and if you can't tell, I'm really uncomfortable having this conversation, all right? Because I don't need y'all to be knowing what I do in my own bedroom. But you can be that person, okay? Because we don't want our men to just be, we don't want to just be the only people. Okay, I'm sorry. I ain't gonna talk too much. I'm sorry, baby.
Hey, listen.
I'm sorry.
Hold on.
Hold on, wait a minute. Just let me keep going a little bit, okay? Okay? Get in the shower with your man. Hold on, baby. Get in the shower with your man. This is your husband. This is your king.
Period.
Get in the shower with your man.
Period.
Get that washcloth or that loofah. Help him clean it, okay? So that way you know ain't nothing coming out. Make sure that he ain't ate nothing before you did it. So just in case, don't nothing squirt out, okay? Take that man to your sacred place in that bedroom, baby. Lift it up. Good Lord, have mercy. Lift it up. Okay, lift. It's a spot right underneath, baby, if you want to send him into the gates, baby. All you need to do is just do a little.
We couldn't see it. We couldn't see it. We couldn't see it. Do it one more time.
That's all you need to do, baby. And I promise you, that man gonna upgrade your ring. That's all I'm saying.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your question.
This the way that I feel. Okay, so after I helped you wash your ass and then ate it, what are you to do for me?
Hey, before we get to that part, right? Ladies, if you're gonna wash his ass, here's a tip. Do not use a white washcloth. It's gonna turn you the fuck off. You're gonna be.
Sit down. Sit down.
Hey, cause listen, those hotel rags be fucking me up. Am I the only person?
Ace, you telling on yourself bad. Ace,
no, listen, it fucked me. I be like, what the fuck is this?
Because I know, because when you got up, there was a slight odor. I didn't know.
I can't. Hey, listen, I cannot be the only person that be like that. Am I the only? No, I can't be.
Wait, really quick, Ace. I just want to add to the woman that was just here. I don't think he's gay. It sounds like he's comfortable and he's vulnerable with you, and that's a place that you want your man to be in. You want him to be able to come to you and talk to you about whatever he wants in the bedroom. Your discomfort can be discussed as well. But to Kitty's point, if that's something that you are okay with trying, be happy that at least he's being vulnerable and he's comfortable with you, sis. He's not taking his needs and desires outside the house. He's keeping it in the bedroom. And let me say this just as a woman who's experienced in relationships. There were some things that I tried there were some things that I tried that I didn't want to do and that I said I would never do.
Right.
And when my ex-fiance said, baby, can we try this? I was like, oh my God, that's exactly what I didn't want to do. And as soon as we started to do it, after about a week, Trill, I said, baby, can we do that thing that we did?
I like that.
Can we do that thing? So sis, be open is all I'm saying. This is your husband. He's coming to you. Embrace that. That's vulnerability. That's amazing. That's what you want in a relationship. He's keeping it at home, not outside the house.
But imagine I ate your ass and then you went and cheated. Imagine.
Hey, listen, men are cheating without their ass being licked. If that's your husband, girl, have a good time with him.
Let's move on. I'm dizzy.
You know what's crazy? You know, because some men do have a little hair down there.
Have him shave it, Ace. Just have him shave it.
No, here's the thing. Your turn, nigga. You know how many times I've been eating that little cat and I had to go.
That's nasty.
Ace, that's nasty.
That's too much for me.
You know how many times nigga done had to do that? Anyway,